AI is everywhere today. It helps you choose what to watch, it writes email, and some cars can even drive themselves. But when people start talking about things like machine learning, large language models, or agentic AI, it can sound confusing. Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'll explain the top 8 AI terms you need to know in very simple words. By the end, you'll understand what they mean and how they connect, so you can talk about AI with confidence. Let's start with the big one: artificial intelligence or AI. AI simply means a machine that can do tasks that normally need human intelligence. For example, humans can recognize a friend's faces. AI can also recognize faces. Humans can understand language. AI can do that too, like when you talk to Siri or Alexa. You can think of AI as an umbrella that covers many smaller areas. Everything else we'll talk about today, like machine learning, generative AI, and agents, fits under this umbrella. Under the AI umbrella, one of the most important parts is machine learning. Machine learning means that instead of programming every single rule into the computer, we give it lots of examples and it learns by itself. Let's take cats as an example. If I try to teach a computer what a cat looks like, I could write cats have ears, whiskers, and fur, but that's complicated because not all cats look the same. With machine learning, we just give the computer thousands of cat photos. The machine studies them, finds patterns, and learns to recognize cats on its own. This is why machine learning is used in spam filters, recommendation systems like Netflix, or even in medical diagnosis. One special type of machine learning is a large language model, or LLM. These are the brains behind tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. An LLM is trained on a huge amount of text, books, articles, websites. It learns how words usually come together. That's why it can write answers that sound natural. For example, if I type "once upon a time," the model has seen millions of stories starting like that. So it predicts that the next word might be there, was, or live. It doesn't really know the story, but by predicting word after word, it creates text that feels human. That's why large language models are great at writing emails, answering questions, and even helping with coding. LLM are part of something bigger called generative AI. Generative AI doesn't just analyze, it creates. It can generate text, like stories or blog posts. It can generate images, like paintings or photos. It can even generate music and videos. Think of it like this. Before, computers were calculators. You gave them input, they gave you results. Generative AI is more like a digital artist, writer, or composer. That's why it feels magical. You type a few words, and suddenly you have a beautiful picture or a song. It's creativity powered by machines. But what if AI could not only generate text or images, but also make decisions and take action? That's where Agentic AI comes in. An Agentic AI doesn't just wait for you to ask a question. It can set a goal, plan the steps, and then act to reach the goal. For example, you say, "I want to travel to Paris." Instead of only giving you a list of flights, Agentic AI could book your flight, reserve a hotel, and even suggest activities, all by itself. This makes AI feel less like a tool and more like an assistant who works for you. Connected to that are AI agents. An AI agent is like a digital worker that specializes in one task. One agent might search in the web, another might write summaries, another might write code. By working together, they can handle very complex tasks. For example, if you want to build a website, one agent could find design ideas, another could generate the code, and another could check for errors. It's like having a small team of assistants, but they are all digital. Now, if you have many AI agents, they need a way to talk to each other. That's where MCP, or Model Context Protocol, comes in. Think of MCP as a common language or a set of rules that different AI systems can use to share information. It's like USB for AI, just like you can connect a mouse, keyboard, or phone to your computer with the same port. MCP lets different AI tools connect and work together. This makes the whole AI ecosystem stronger because the parts can speak to each other. And finally, one of the most important topics, AI ethics. AI is powerful, but we must use it carefully. Ethics is about what's right and wrong. For AI, that means, is the data fair or does it include bias? Does AI protect privacy? Will AI take jobs from people, and if so, what can society do? Can we trust AI to make safe decisions, especially in health or law? AI ethics reminds us that just because AI can do something doesn't mean it should. It's about building AI that helps people, not harms them. So, here are the top 8 AI terms explained simply. AI, machine learning, large language models, generative AI, agentic AI, AI agents, MCP, and AI ethics. Together, they tell the story of where AI is today and where it's going tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends, because the more people understand AI, the better we can use it to shape our future. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.